All right, so these are the nominees for Best Supporting Actor in a Play. Blake Sortino, Half All Hills High School West, The Laramie Project. Dean Cohen, Harbor Fields, Antigone. I had to make sure I pronounced that correctly. Evan Roth, Comac, Our Town. Keenan Lyons, Huntington, The Dining Room. And then Zach Campbell from Cold Spring Harbor, You Can't Take It With You.
Congratulations to the nominees. And now I'm going to be reading the nominees for Best Supporting Actress in a Play. Abby Semmelsberger, Huntington, The Dining Room. Amelia Maggio, Huntington, The Dining Room. Grace Bleck, Half Hollow Hills East, The Crucible. Julia Bavaro, Cold Spring Harbor, You Can't Take It With You. And Samantha Carey, Walt Whitman, Front. Congratulations.
Amelia Maggio is my golf partner's daughter.
Really?
Yes.
Learn something new every day.
Sure. I said that on TV, I shouldn't have. All right, the Best Supporting Actor in a Musical. Brendan Kispert from Walt Whitman for Annie. Brian Vogt, Northport, The Music Man. Johnny DiGiorgio, Half Hollow Hills West, The Secret Garden. Ty Ellenbogen, Harbor Fields, the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. And once again, Zach Campbell, Cold Spring Harbor, Beauty and the Beast.
Well done, Councilman. Next up are the nominees for Best Supporting Actress in a Musical. Emily Kowalski, Half Hollow Hills West, The Secret Garden. Isabella Donnarumma, Northport, The Music Man. Jordan Axelrod, Comac, The Phantom of the Opera. Sarah Mead, Northport, The Music Man. And Savannah Green, Cold Spring Harbor, Beauty and the Beast.
Now for Best Stage Crew. Comac, Our Town, Half Hollow Hills East, The Crucible, Harbor Fields, Antigone, Huntington, The Dining Room, and Walt Whitman, Front.
Very nice. And now the nominees for Best Stage Crew for a Musical. Comac, The Phantom of the Opera. Half Hollow Hills West, The Secret Garden. Harbor Fields, 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. John Glenn, The Little Mermaid. And Walt Whitman, Annie.
Next up, nominees for Best Scenery in a Play. Cold Spring Harbor, You Can't Take It With You. Half All Hills, The Crucible. Half All Hills West, The Laramie Project. Huntington, The Dining Room. And Walt Whitman, Front.
Congratulations. Nominees for Best Scenery in a Musical. Cold Spring Harbor, Beauty and the Beast. Comac, Phantom of the Opera. Half Hollow Hills, Into the Woods. Huntington, Cinderella, and Northport, The Music Man.
Nominees for Best Orchestra Pit. Comac, The Phantom of the Opera. Harbor Fields, the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. Half Hollow Hills West, The Secret Garden. John Glenn, The Little Mermaid, and Walt Whitman, Annie.
Nominees for Best Costumes in a Play. Cold Spring Harbor, You Can't Take It With You. Harbor Fields, Antigone. Half Hollow Hills East, The Crucible. Huntington, The Dining Room. And Walt Whitman, Front.
Best Costumes in a Musical. Comac, The Phantom of the Opera. Huntington, Cinderella. John Glenn, The Little Mermaid. Northport, The Music Man. And Walt Whitman, Annie.
Nominees for Best Female Vocalist. Ava Dell'Aquila, Harbor Fields, the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. Aquila Dell'Aquila. Lexi Spellman, John Glenn, The Little Mermaid. Megan Moore, Northport, The Music Man. Samantha Foti, Comac, The Phantom of the Opera. And Shelby Hurling, Cold Spring Harbor, Beauty and the Beast.
Nominees for Best Male Vocalist: Adam Brett, Comac, The Phantom of the Opera; Augustine Marino, Cold Spring Harbor, Beauty and the Beast; Maddie Levenberg, Harbor Fields, the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee; Terrence Sheldon, John Glenn, The Little Mermaid; and Trevor Bocci, Cold Spring Harbor, Beauty and the Beast.
All right, we're now on to the nominees for Best Dance Performances. Comac, The Phantom of the Opera. Harbor Fields, the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. John Glenn, The Little Mermaid. Northport, The Music Man, and Walt Whitman, Annie.
Nominees for Best Technical Production for a Play: Harbor Fields, Antigone; Half Isle Hills East, The Crucible; Half Isle Hills West, The Laramie Project; Huntington, The Dining Room; and Walt Whitman, Front.
Nominees for Best Technical Production for a Musical: Comac, The Phantom of the Opera. Half Hollow Hills East, Into the Woods. Harbor Fields, the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. Huntington, Cinderella, and John Glenn, The Little Mermaid.
Best Actor in a Play: Aidan Mallon, Half Isle Hills East, The Crucible; Johnny DiGiorgio, Half Isle Hills East, The Laramie Project; Half Isle Hills West, I'm sorry about that; Marco Chiriboga, Walt Whitman, Front; Trevor Bocci, Cold Spring Harbor, You Can't Take It With You; and Will Fallon, Huntington, The Dining Room.
And now, nominees for Best Actress in a Play: April Carmine, Walt Whitman, Front; Isabella Cahill, Huntington, The Dining Room; Nicoletta Gasparis, Half Hollow Hills East, The Crucible; Shelby Hurling, Cold Spring Harbor, You Can't Take It With You; and Victoria Barracks, Comac, Our Town.
If you hadn't noticed out there in TV land, Comac has the biggest contingent here.
A lot of spirit.
Or maybe the loudest. Nominees for the Best Featured Actor in a Musical: Alex Pinels, Northport, The Music Man; Felipe Gonzalez, John Glenn, The Little Mermaid; Joe Labua, Northport, The Music Man; Nolan Hinfey, Cold Spring Harbor, Beauty and the Beast; and Quinn Theobald, Harbor Fields, the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee.
All right, let's hear it for them. Nominees: Best Featured Actress in a Musical: Anna Cook, Half Hollow Hills West, The Secret Garden; Jacqueline Barracks, Comac, The Phantom of the Opera; Jordan Axelrod, Comac, The Phantom of the Opera; L.J. Kindle, Huntington, Cinderella; and Madison Mayela, Harbor Fields, the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee.
Best Actor in a Musical: Adam Brett, Comac, The Phantom of the Opera; Augustine Marino, Cold Spring Harbor, Beauty and the Beast; Jackson McGill, Harbor Fields, the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee; Noah Marcus, Half Hollows West, The Secret Garden; and Terrence Sheldon, John Glenn, The Little Mermaid.
Nominees for Best Actress in a Musical are Julia DeVita, Harbor Fields, the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee; Lexi Spellman, John Glenn, The Little Mermaid; Marley Jacobson, Half Hollow Hills East, Into the Woods; Samantha Foti, Comac, The Phantom of the Opera; Shelby Hurling, Cold Spring Harbor, Beauty and the Beast.
Nominees for Best Ensemble in a Play: Cold Spring Harbor, You Can't Take It With You; Comac, Our Town; Half Isle Hills East, The Crucible; Half Isle Hills West, The Laramie Project; and Walt Whitman, Front.
All right, we're coming into the home stretch. Nominees for the Best Ensemble in a Musical: Harbor Fields, the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee; Half Hollow Hills East, Into the Woods; Huntington, Cinderella; John Glenn, Little Mermaid; and Walt Whitman, Annie.
Nominees for Best Play: Cold Spring Harbor, You Can't Take It With You; Harbor Fields, Antigone; Half Isle Hills East, The Crucible; Huntington, The Dining Room; and Walt Whitman, The Front.
And finally, the nominees for Best Musical: Cold Spring Harbor, Beauty and the Beast; Comac, The Phantom of the Opera. Harbor Fields, the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. Half Hollow Hills East, Into the Woods. And Northport, the Music Man. Congratulations again to all of this year's nominees, and now the ticket lottery for the Hunting Tony Award ceremony. Thank you to all the actors and actresses, stage crews, orchestra members, and faculty for the outstanding fall, play, and spring musical productions you've put on. We're looking forward to the red carpet event at the Engelman Theater that will be held on June 4th. So we're looking.
Did you get your dress yet?
No, but you want to pick
We
it out
might
for
want
me?
to start working on that.
I'm a last-minute Lucy.
I
All
want to
right.
thank, before we do that, Joan, excuse me, I want to thank all of the judges. We have a whole cast of volunteer judges. There's no way this happens without them. We can't name them by name now, but I hope you'll join me in expressing our appreciation for the judges who work so hard to make today and the following ceremony possible. So thank you.
Absolutely, and those judges did tell us that we have a lot of rising stars in our midst. So we're very proud of the work you've all done, no matter what happens on June 4th, right?
Yes.
Have a great afternoon. We look forward to seeing you on June 4th, and I swear I'll find a dress by then, Councilman.
And I'll
Will you be wearing a tuxedo?
Hopefully I'll fit into it.
We were dance captains for the Northport Powdered Wigs production of The Music Man, and we were nominated for Best Dance Performance.
Yeah, we're both really excited because as dance captains, we were student choreographers for part of the numbers, so it's exciting to get, yeah.
And for high school productions, you work for months and you only really get to perform for one weekend. So to get prolonged recognition for something we've worked so hard on is really exciting. Thank you to Miss Salisbury and Miss DePaulo and Miss DeJong and Miss OG and all the people we forgot and our amazing cast.
We were nominated for Best Costumes for the production of The Music Man. It's really exciting. I've been on costumes this is my 3rd year, and it's just so exciting to make costumes from scratch and just see how beautiful they are on stage. Well, I made the librarian costume for Marion, and it was just really hard getting the jacket to work because it was too big and then it was too small, but in the end it looked really nice.
I was nominated for Best Female Vocalist and Best Lead Actress for my role of Christine in Phantom of the Opera. Feels pretty cool.
And I was nominated for Best Male Vocalist and Best Leading Actor in a Musical for Phantom of the Opera as the Phantom. It's another great opportunity that we've had in this past year of this production. I'd like to thank Sam for being a great scene partner, and my parents for their continuous love and support.
Yeah. And Mrs. Malone and the
And
whole
Mrs. Malone, of course.
cast and crew, because it wouldn't have been a show without them, obviously.
Pretty much everybody
Pretty much everyone.
that has spoke to us.
Yeah.
Ever.
Ever.
I was nominated for Best Lead Actress in a Play, and this show was really important to me. The message of it really stuck with me. It was Our Town, so being nominated for it is just such a great feeling.
I was nominated for Best Featured Actress in a Musical, and honestly, I wasn't really expecting it, so it's exciting.
I'd love to thank my director, Miss Connor, because, she made the show so special and so unique, and she really made the message of life being important so prevalent in her directing, so I'd like to thank her.
And I'd like to thank the director for the musical, Mrs. Malone. She really pushed us to do our best, and she really pushed us to exceed our limits and really figure out that what? I don't know.
Also our parents.
Yeah, and our parents. We were nominated for Best Musical. We had a lot of Best Actor and Best Actresses, and it was just really overwhelming and I'm very happy for all of them because I'm backstage, I'm a production manager, so just seeing the whole process and seeing everyone get nominated and for everything they deserve, it was really rewarding and really amazing.
Yeah, this is actually my first musical that I've ever been in. Before this, I used to just play soccer, but just being able to be part of an amazing cast and to really make some good friends and see the amazing talent that everyone has, it's truly a blessing.
I would like to thank Mrs. Malone, that's our director. I met her in freshman year and I was her English student, and now I'm here as a senior and this is my last show with her, and she really has brought me into theater and transformed me into a person through theater, and I'd like to really thank her for that.
I'd also like to thank Mrs. Malone and Mrs. Franconis, who were the director and music director of Phantom of the Opera. And I just want to thank my friend Adam Brett for convincing me to do theater and just showing me how to do something that I really love.
I wasn't nominated for anything personally, but my whole school got a ton of nominations, which is really great because I work with so many amazing people. Everyone is just beyond talented, and there's many people I'd like to thank too. The most important were Danny Feldman and Adam Brett, because Danny really forced me to reach my true potential, and then Adam was always there to support me whenever I needed it, and he always helped me get through anything I needed. So yeah. It feels really awesome because this is my first Hunting Tony, because I haven't done like a show in high school before. It's my first show in high school, and it was Phantom of the Opera, so you know it was so great.
I was nominated for Best Actor in a Play for The Crucible, and I feel very grateful right now.
And I was nominated for Best Actress also in a play for also The Crucible. I'd like to thank my parents and also the directors who put in a lot of work for the show to transform it into something amazing.
I would like to thank our director, Mrs. DeStefano, and our student director, who's a senior at High School East, Emma Petrozelli, for their incredible hard work, talent, and vision for our play.
I'm nominated with the dancers from Comac High School, along with my co-dance captain, Brianna Lockery, for our production of Phantom of the Opera. It was so much work. Our amazing, amazing choreographer, Miss Sizik, really pushed all of us to our limits, but it really was such an amazing experience, and the end product was something I'm so thankful for.